Alrighty, if you're ready, King, I am also ready to do this.
Yeah, I'm ready, man. Let's get it, Mike.
Don't sound too excited over there, sir.
All right. I'll sound mildly enthusiastic. This should be good, maybe.
I would hope so. I'm pretty sure this is probably one of the more anticipated Meet Michigans, so
In my Boomhauer voice, okay.
uh
Oh, that's the teacher from South Park. Sorry.
so Meet Michigan, the season finale of season 2, we have a lot to talk about, not even just like with questions, but with like a tournament recap for Showdown, along with some tournaments that you would like to talk a little bit more. But before we get into those, how about you introduce yourself a little bit, like how you got your tag, who you are, what your input with the community is, etc., etc.
So where do I start? I'll start with my name. I am the infamous, illustrious AmiiboKing. All right. As far as tag origins, I thought the amiibos were a joke. When I seen those things, I'm like, those things are trash, yo. Then as soon as like around the release of the Wii U version, they had kind of kept running the promo again. I'm like, you know what? Smash is my favorite game. These are like pretty historical figures. These are gonna be my Beanie Babies. I'm gonna buy those things. And like my first Smash tournament at my first Wii U tournament was the first Project Playham Weekly at Schoolcraft. So my first tournament I entered under as a Dre, which is an abbreviation for my real name. And so then, like, I guess I entered under Dre for 2 weeks. And then when Rebirth 2 came, I just kept thinking, like, I need a tag. Like, everybody got these cool tags. Like, my Xbox gamer tag was Domon Kashu from G Gundam. And then my PSN tag was I am one of the realists. And that was like my internet social media name. Like when I was in high school, like one of the realists, like you got to be real, et cetera, et cetera. Like I want something new. I like these amiibos. I'm gonna collect them, get them all. I'll be AmiiboKing. And then 313, I'm like, okay, well I want to incorporate Detroit. So AmiiboKing 313. Perfect.
I never thought you would have like an edgelord kind of name, like
What you mean?
like the first gamer tag that you said. I think you said for like their PlayStation account. It just sounds
Yeah.
kind of edgy to me.
Yeah, like it was, PSN was weird. Like this one, PlayStation was free. Remember those good old days? So I'm like, whatever. But Domon Kashu, I actually like that tag. I like that name a lot. It's one of my favorite characters in anime. So that's the history of the tag.
Do you have a favorite tournament you've attended?
Ooh, that's a good one, man. I've attended so many tournaments though. Like my favorite tournament that I've attended, I would say it's a tie. Okay, I'm not even gonna say it's a tie. It's gonna be. I was gonna say Rebirth 2 because I did pretty decent at Rebirth 2, but I'm gonna have to give it to Midwest Mayhem 2 last year in Chicago. It was my first, actually my second or third out of state tournament in Chicago, and I got to ride in the K7 van with Zenodo, Sup, Nero, Surge, and Nam. And that was one fun car ride. Like, K7 got the setup in the car, and then we got to stay at the house with the top players like I Studying, Void, Abadango, Rich Brown. And I got to meet like Chicago. Then I got to be in the crew battle I was in the Mewtwo crew with Rich Brown, Boyd, and Abadongo. And so that's how I got to meet all them. Then our crew won the crew battle. I kind of got carried a little bit, but I still almost beat JJ Rockets. And then I beat Colonies for the first time at that tournament too. And I beat Abadongo in the Ditto and made them switch off Mewtwo at that tournament. So I'm like, oh shit, oh snaps, I'm doing stuff. So that was like, that's probably my favorite tournament because I got to like meet the Midwest and like do my thing. It was cool. I like that tournament a lot.
I didn't realize that was Midwest Mayhem 2, and I didn't realize it was like that long ago either. Because we're approaching like number 10 now.
Right, because they rebranded their series. They used to be the E2C monthlies back in 2015, like when Nate, Zenodo, Hori, this one Oblivion was active. They would go down there and farm Chicago. And they were good times, man. But then, like when they would, but Michigan, we used to clean up in Chicago. Now it's like a little more even. But Zenodo always performed well. And after the rebranding, like I said, they had Champ was there. It was like a very early big, like it was a national. It was like 260 people, and I made it out of pools, and I got like 17th or 25th. I made top 32, and I lost to Nam. Sad, I lost to Nam and somebody else really good, but I still had fun though. It was an awesome tournament, man. No regrets.
Do you have a favorite set that you've played?
A favorite set? I played a lot of sets. Like you saying, a set that I just
that you either you won and you shouldn't have, or that you just enjoyed the most, or like it was against your favorite player.
A set that I enjoyed the most that I played against. I think the KSEV set, the set I played against KSEV last year, I enjoyed that set a lot because. Hi, Daddy.
Aw. I got I don't remember what tournament was that from?
That was at the weekly we were announcing Showdown.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it was a weekly at Smashville, and I had won the first game with Ness. And then I switched to Mewtwo and 2-0 KSEV. And so then the chat immediately goes crazy. I'm in bewilderment. And it's like, dude, at that time, KSEV was like 7. Our record was 7-0, but I would take him to game 3 every game. And then I finally beat him. And I'm like, yes, I'm doing something now. I like finally took a set off this guy. So that's probably one of my favorite sets. That's hard, man. I've got a set to where that's probably my favorite set. I like Fox. I think Fox is free. I've beaten every Fox. I love fighting against Fox. Another set I think I like. Oh, you know what? A set I like, but it was a money match though on your stream when I fought Blue Bear, Mark Lucina. That set was like 20 minutes for $1 or $2. That's insane. That was another fun set.
You gotta get that money any way you can.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Do you have a favorite player?
I got a few favorite players, actually. But my list is steady growing and changing. So do you want local, or are you just saying like national level or no?
Give me like 1 or 2 local, and then like 1 and 2 nationally. Or globally, I should say.
Locally? I don't want this guy to get an ego. Okay, fine.
We gotta let people feel good on this show,
Okay, I'll give you my 2. I'll do like an up and coming player, and then I'll do like an established player that's local.
All right.
So, out of the top 10, my favorite player right now is I'm gonna say Daybreak. I'll tell you why Daybreak. Daybreak used to be very bad at this game. And from where he was at when he started to like now, it's just mind-boggling. It's really mind-boggling to me because I used to destroy Daybreak. And what a lot of people don't even know about him too, like even at Big House 5 in 2015, he made it out of pools. And that was hard. So from going to being kind of bad to destroying like almost everybody in Michigan with the Falco, which is a low tier, which is a bad character, to being a kid and traveling across the country, doing his thing at these tournaments. I just respect him a lot as a player. And he's like, he talks, he's not a super bragger, like he brags, but he is humble and nice for the most part. So he is probably one of my top 10 favorite players now that's on the current PR. As far as up and coming player, I feel like right now this person is more so a commentator than a player, but I like the Meow a lot.
Ooh.
I'll say Meow as an up and coming player because like I feel like he came in the first showdown, I didn't know who he was. And then when I started the Smash and Chill weeklies, he would come to those and like he would excel over like the other people that was there very fast. And then I just kind of feel like I kind of kept guiding him a little bit, and every week he would progress and progress and progress and progress. And now he's like not the premier Falcon, but he's like definitely coming to his own as a player and a character. And it's really hard to not like Meow because he is a very likable person. And so I'm so glad that he kind of came into the community and does his thing with the commentary and just does his thing, period. He was a great guy, a great person. Glad to have him.
Yeah, Meow's kind of okay. He did get that win over Smasher not too terribly long ago. It was like 2 months or so ago, so that shows improvement right there.
Now, my favorite players, like on a national level, bias. This is bias. One of them is Ally, and I'll tell you why it's Ally. Ally is not only a super nice guy, but just the way he like destroys people, and he doesn't even practice the game. He does now because he's getting sauced, but before this guy was an animal. And just to like know somebody like that, like this man, like we rode together. I drove him to Smash the Splash. He stayed over at my house. And we drove there. We recorded the video of him beating Zero. Then I drove him to Smash the Splash 3. We drove to Midwest Mayhem 6 earlier this year. But just like getting to know him as a person, as well as how he views the game, and just makes me really respect him. I think I felt like he was the best player. I feel like he was better than Zero. And then I get to watch this person and just like destroy these national level players without being like, Ally is technical, but he's not like super technical. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not like, okay, this move is frame 3 and this beats that. And he's just playing the game. And that's how I play the game to a degree. Like I'm not saying like I'm like Ally's level, but how he views it, like we talked about it before, as far as like when you're playing, sometimes some people you're pressing the buttons, but your mind is kind of just going along with what you're doing. Like what options to pick, and you're just going along. That's how he plays. That's what makes him such a great player because he's naturally talented. Like people like Ally and Zenodo are people that are just naturally good. Like there are some people that are naturally good and other people that have to work hard. Zenodo and Ally are those people that don't necessarily have to work hard, but their natural talent helps them propel quicker than others. That's what I'm trying to say. So that's why I think Ally is one of my favorite players. At one point, it was Abadango. He was another one of my national players because he was pushing the Mewtwo meta. Definitely learned a lot from watching Abadango play, and he's just such a smart, calculated player. he really did bring Mewtwo to the forefront after the buffs and show why that character is. I don't think Mewtwo's top 10, but a potentially top 10 character. So now, he doesn't know. He's like the local hero. He's from Detroit. I'm from Detroit. Nice guy. Just the way he approaches the game as well. So those are like my local national heroes, though. And of course, for Yuga, he was kind of young. I'm kind of young. We relate. So those would be my people. Like as far as like anybody else in the top 50, like I like Mr. E. He's cool. He's dope. My boy MK Leo. I love MK Leo. That's like my family. I love him and his brother a lot. Like just to see his rise from like, he played for his family. Oh, and Anti. MK Leo and Anti. If we're not talking Michigan people that we know, Anti got the sauce. He got the sauce. I like his energy, his vibe, his trash talk, because I like the trash talk. I love it. I love everything about Anti.
He's also kind of a business person, because if you actually, actively look at it, where he does talk about his branding, if he's not gaining followers or getting exposure, it's a day wasted.
That's what he said. See, that's so smart. See, that man's smart. And I like MK Leo because he barely speaks English and he just destroy people. I love MK Leo. This guy's only 16.
The king has a lot of love to give, I see.
Yes. Oh, my boy, Captain Zach. I sponsored Captain Zach for the Big House 6, and I just got dancing on people. That's crazy. Making people mad. Shout out to Sam Sora, too. That's my other homie. Oh, and Rich Brown. Rich Brown taught me a lot about Mewtwo. We traded some tech. So shout out to Rich Brown. E-Sam, the homie, too. E-Sam cool as hell. A lot of people don't like his opinions, but as a person, he's really cool. I'm actually really good friends with MVD, too. Me and him talk a lot. I like MVD.
He's so nice.
MVD is one of the nicest people in this community. Oh, my God. Like, I can never see anybody coming out and saying anything happened bad with MVD. Ever. It's just like when you get to know these guys, like, it's pretty cool. Like, I like JK. JK is the homie, too. Like, he kind of chill. I've interacted with Zero. Zero's cool. People like Zero's cool. He signed some stuff for me before. We chopped it up. I like Locust. Locust super nice in person too. And I was trying to get him here for Showdown. Who else I tried to get that couldn't make it? I tried to get Elegant too. MK Leo. Tried to get Salem. Salem actually cool as hell. He just quiet. He quiet, man. Salem's super quiet.
That and like the few times I've seen Salem, he doesn't like move. Like he'll be a straight statue for hours upon hours. Sometimes you just think he's like dead or something.
People sleep on him too. Oh, I like Larry. Fatality probably one of my favorite people. It's like Fatality that's like my friend. I love Fatality. He is like the man.
I feel like it'd almost be easier to ask you who you don't like.
It's not too many people I dislike. I'll take that back. Like, I don't hate anybody. I don't have too many people that I dislike, though. Like, I don't have, like, a list of people. It's like, if you show me your character and I feel like your character is something I shouldn't be associated with, I just won't associate with you or mess with you or give you any energy. That's all. So, especially being a TO, like, I can't really be like, I don't like this person. But it's like, if, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I'm really supposed to be trying to bring everybody in and bring new people into the community. So I can't be like, forget this guy, da-da-da-da. So, like,
yeah, exactly.
But if people talking like trash, you know what I'm saying? I got to let them know, like, yo, you can't be doing that, XYZ.
All right, since you listed a bunch of people that that you like, who's your inspiration? Like one inspiration in the
As
Smash
far
scene, of course.
as inspiration to improve, you saying like as a player or just as a person?
Just as a person. What person makes you want to better yourself? Doesn't matter if it's a TO, a player, a person. Did I already say that? Person, player, TO, any of those.
Person, player, or TO? If I was to say a person, I would say MVD, and I will tell you why. And this happened very recently. MVD was on Twitter making a joke about, hey guys, I make a lot of tweets. I need some money. Here's my PayPal. If you want to give, he's like, I make tweets. I need money. Here's my PayPal, like in a joking way. And so someone from our local community was like, MVD, how much do you need? All I got is $20 right now. And then MVD responded like, keep your money, man. It's not worth it. So as soon as I seen that, I direct messaged MVD and was like, yo, you could have just took that bread right there real quick. He was like, I know. I said, but you're a good person. And that's why I respect you. Because he had an opportunity to take advantage of somebody and he didn't. And I respect that. I respect that type of stuff. So he inspires me to be nice and continue to better myself as a person. As far as a TO inspiration, I've learned from a lot of them. I don't know if I necessarily want to aspire to like be them. I say more so be in a similar situation, but like I learned a lot from watching Jabali. I learned a bit from Juggle Guy. But right now, probably Jabali is like somebody I'm following closely, looking to mimic their steps and pattern of success. Because I like Smash a lot. I love Smash, and he loves Smash, but he also loves the FGC. And he does, I feel like, a very good job of trying to blend those communities together. Like, not necessarily putting Smash over FGC or FGC over Smash. Like CEO, yes, the FGC hybrid event, but at the same time, Bailey is the same guy that took a risk and created a whole tournament dedicated to just Smash games and took a loss. So to do something like that, I don't think he was necessarily doing it to make money, because with Smash, you can't really just do it for the money. Otherwise, you won't succeed, because of transparency, and the people have to really mess with you to get that support, since we still grassroots. So this guy did an entire Smash tournament from 64 all the way to Brawl when nobody was trying to run it on Easter weekend, and just like, look, I love this community, I'm gonna do it. And he did it. So you gotta respect that.
I do kind of wish that Dreamland actually did go a little bit better for him, but Easter weekend is, I guess, a little harsh.
No, the timing was just bad. And then when you like kind of reflect to this year, like, did we really need more tournaments? Like, okay, you had Genesis, you had Frostbite, you had Silver War, you had Dreamland, Royal Flush. I'm not even saying nothing about all the 2GG events that went on at the same time as these. You got the Dream Hacks, you got Smash and Splash, Combo Breaker, CEO, MomoCon, all these different choices, Evo, SmashCon, Shine, like all these different events. Like, so did we need a Dreamland at the time? Like,
No, I wholeheartedly agree. Just because I do think, even at like a major scale, oversaturation is actually a huge problem. I mean, like, even kind of looking at like GTX, it's just like, I know they're trying to just push their way in with good pop bonuses, but a week before Big House, it's just kind of like you're just
right.
kind of shooting yourself in the foot.
And it's like, but me and Division actually had an interesting conversation about this. He had I thought, an interesting point as far as like when you compare actual sporting events. Like, let's say you compare a Pistons game, like though the a Pistons game isn't um, depending on the support of people from all over the nation coming to the event. They're depending on the local community as well as sponsors to support the team. Versus with Smash, all these different events are relying on competitors from all over the country to come and compete for them to be successful. And for Smash to grow, that shouldn't be the case. So GTX should not be relying on everybody from all over the world, because at this point they was begging, like, we gonna lose money, we want to support y'all, like come. I feel like Big House, even though the marketing was kind of like, we pushed it kind of late, people was more excited about Big House that didn't have a $30,000 pop bonus than the tournament with the $30,000 pop bonus. Professionals. And I just like, how?
Yeah, like they pretty much just set us up for failure, and that's like the worst part, I feel like.
It's just, you would think, like, with the money and the resources, like they got Bear, they got Mid-Dive Zev, they got Vasef is working the event. It's a lot of like other behind the scenes people that you would think that these people with this money would be smart enough to not host an event right before a series that has been prominent for Smash for over 2 years. Like, that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. It's like they didn't do their research. It's just like, we have money and people like money, so they'll obviously come to us.
UGC, and you saw what happened with that bust.
All right, we'll get into more serious talk later on. So, I'll get back to my original boring questions. Favorite anime? I know you got a little bit of weeb in you.
That's a three-way tie. I'm a Mex guy, so I love Gundams. I like G Gundam a lot, hence the tag Domon Kashu. Tuning exams, I love Naruto. I like Naruto. Like, I was watching Naruto probably when I was in the 8th or 9th grade, from the pre-time skip to Shippuden. My cousin actually put me on Dragon Balls back in 1994, 5 or 6. DBZ, G Gundam. I like Inuyasha a lot too, man. That's a tough one. It's more than likely going to go to G Gundam, Gundam Wing, DBZ, or Naruto.
I can respect the Inuyasha pick, though.
Inuyasha was really, the ending themes and the intro was fire, bro. All of them was good.
Agreed.
Yu Yu Hakusho, Ronin Kenshin is pretty solid too. But Dragon Ball Z, the Saiyans, and just Vegeta probably one of my favorite anime characters of all time, as well as Sasuke. So I gotta give it to those series, man. They like kind of the generic ones, but Naruto, just the universe and the manga is just so good. It's very good.
Hey, man, you like what you like.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you have a strange habit or something that you can do that not many other people can do? Such as, I can lick my elbow, as an example.
No, you know what you should call those? Quirks. I do not have a quirk. I wish.
Actually, I'm going to change that right now. Quirks, I like that.
Yeah, like the My Hero Academia. I don't have a quirk, man. Like, my friend had to teach me how to snap my fingers. I used to not know how to snap. Just like that base. Yeah, I didn't know how to do that. He like, you gotta rub your thumbs together. Like, I can't do it with any other fingers except my thumb and the middle finger. That's crazy. And it's not even like a real snap. It's like I'm trying to light a
match. Favorite food?
Oh, that's easy. It's gonna go to Chinese food. I love pizza, but I love Chinese food, bro. Love shrimp fried rice with brown gravy with General Tso's chicken. Let's go. Dude, I love Chinese food so much. I got engaged to an Asian woman that had Asian kids. I am Asian. I am an Asian king.
An Asian king.
I'm gonna go talk to Kim Jong Un real quick. Like, listen, bro. I'm gonna have my people call your people. We can put these nuclear bombs to the side.
Maybe Ori says that the restaurant in Windsor. Does that ring a bell?
Oh my god, we went to this Japanese buffet and it was all you could eat for like $20, and we stayed there for like 2 hours. They was just breaking dish after dish. We going back. We gonna free up Windsor. We gonna go win their tournament and just go to the all you can eat buffet. It was nice as hell.
Bankrupt their players and their buffets. I hear you.
Exactly. Free.
Do you have a dream job?
My dream job? Question. What was my dream job would not I have a job and like just own businesses. I guess my dream job would just travel the world and like help companies. So
Such a calm and peaceful job.
yeah, like I can't do a 9 to 5, man. Like 9 to 5s like suck. Like you like let's be real. No one if you really think about it though, nobody wants a job. People want money because you need money to survive. It's like with the tournaments and esports and all I'm passionate about. Like if I'm running or at an event and I'm there, like if I was getting paid to be there, even if that was my job, that's something I would do even if I wasn't getting paid for because that's what I like. But I feel like a lot of people get caught up in jobs that they don't like. Like imagine if you had to work at Burger King. Like I used to work at Burger King, but imagine if you like that was your job and you had to be there. But you was passionate about streaming.
I would just be that guy that just always tells people that our ice cream machine's broken, our freezy's out of syrup, and I'm getting ready to throw the hot oil on you.
Yeah, like that would be my dream job would be to work with like a major developer, a distributor on a series, but like it wouldn't have to be Smash though. Like that was like I don't want to be like a professional video game developer though. I've always seen myself as like some type like just a personality.
I think there's plenty of room for people to be like just personalities, especially with like Twitch and YouTube being so big. Like you don't even have to, even have a particularly good trait. You just gotta, be funny and show your personality off to, get far.
Exactly. Like internet now, like anybody can be, that's what makes the internet cool. Like I remember when YouTube first came out, like people used to actually make money off YouTube. Now it's just like so hard and strict and all these regulations. Like, do you remember when YouTube was full of AMVs?
Who doesn't?
YouTube used to be like if you want like when I wanted to look up like a Naruto Sasuke fight, there was no way I was not finding that video without a 3 days grace song. Like, and that's an actual fact. Like that's how you know I've been using YouTube. Or Linkin Park. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Like, dude, I just wanna watch the fight, bro. I don't want to hear the song.
Now I need to add the question: what's your favorite AME from YouTube 2009?
The Naruto Sasuke fight before he go off to Orochimaru. And the waterfall fight because they speed up all the scenes and play the songs and stuff. It's annoying, but you tolerate it because you want to see the fight scenes,
I think the funniest part of that is like just that one fight scene. I guarantee you there'll be like over 30 different songs that somehow match up with that scene.
Yes, it is just like why? I'm glad that YouTube has been flushed out of that era. It was the high school fights, like let's say, no, now those used to be funny. Like you could look at fights on YouTube where you'd just be laughing. Like that's kids bad now. Now it's worse, getting bullied and stuff. You couldn't do that, but like if kids at school was fighting, you put the fight up on YouTube. Like oh snaps! Like oh that's what we used to do. We wasn't watching no YouTube music video or Vivo and all. Oh, and then when people used to link the movies on there, like the specials and stuff, like that was hype too. I remember when Hulu was actually useful. Oh my god, Hulu had the ending, final chapter, Inuyasha, all the episodes in Japanese free. Now Hulu wants $1 a month. In the words of Bender from Futurama, "Bite my shiny."
Oh boy. Uh, uh, 3 wishes. Go.
Be 3 wishes would be a millionaire, be successful, people, and probably to serve God and take care of my.
Such nice wishes. Like I was expecting like at least the last one to be like have your own Chinese buffet in like the basement of your house or something.
Oh, that would be pretty cool. Like if I had a personal chef that could make me fresh food every day. Like a real good wish would be to like not have to pay money to drive or do anything. To
That,
wish for to wish for more wishes. My answer.
oh, that one's so dull though.
I couldn't imagine having like this, just wishes for everything. Like that's not possible.
The Maloney it is. He likes to break the rules.
Mm.
What's one thing you're craving right now?
Oh god, I'm not even good. I gotta be honest. Probably some fried chicken from Captain J's and some French fries with ketchup and ranch. Let's go.
You had like that fried chicken and you lost them when you didn't say KFC.
KFC is not. You know what? I like KFC popcorn chicken. They got the best popcorn chicken. But KFC chicken give me a headache, man. Too many. I cannot. Whatever they put in it.
Yeah, KFC shit. Yeah, I agree. I haven't had too much chicken, but like Popeyes is my preferred place to
Popeyes
go.
fire emoji spammed 1,000 times. They just so expensive. Me and my girl, we only get Popeyes when the box is $5.
They brought that back.
Yes, you get 3 tenders, sides, and a biscuit for $5.
That's the exact one I get. It's so godly.
And I get the sweet heat sauce, and I put my a piece. Sometimes they give me extra tenders, but I want my house, so I get that box is theoretically $10 for the drink. So I get a $5 box, a $10 box for $5 without the drink, and I get an extra tender. Then I put it in my biscuit with the sweet heat sauce. Let's go.
All right,
Yeah.
I only have like 3 more boring questions before we'll get to like the Twitter and the Facebook one. So, um, what character do you wish you could play but you just can't?
Character that I wish I could play. I don't feel like I can't play any character, but I feel like if I was a super technical like player, uh, if I'm playing to win, I feel like I would play Sheik. But I don't think my play style just does not fit Sheik. Like she does things and she's good, She's definitely one of the characters in the game, but I just don't see me and Sheik working out for the fact that she is a cross dresser. Sheik is a cross.
Confirmed here on Meet Michigan. What's one character that you want buffed and one character you want nerfed, and explain why?
Ooh, this gonna sound biased as hell, but I don't care. Of course, I want Mewtwo weight buff because if Mewtwo weight get buffed, then it's hard to kill him. Mewtwo is arguably a top 5 character in the game. Easy. If his weight was like, let's say, of like that of Mario's, oh my God, people would hate Mewtwo than they probably already do. A character I want to see nerfed. I don't necessarily hate this character, but I think Bayo should be nerfed even more. Because I feel like Bayo, she has not killed the meta, but she's like such a good character. See, I'm a Brawl vet. Like, I didn't play Brawl like with you guys, but I come from Brawl. I come from Melee. I went from Melee to Brawl, but I consider myself Brawl because when Brawl came out, I stopped playing Melee. So, like, in Brawl, Snake and Meta Knight were way worse than anything Bayonetta is. For the simple fact that in Brawl, Snake could live to like 200 from just blowing himself up. And I had a friend that played Snake, and that just infuriated me. I hated fighting against Snake. So it's compared to Brawl Meta Knight and Brawl Snake, Bayo is actually not that bad of a character, contrary to popular belief. But just the fact that she has a triple jump and that you could be dominating your opponent the whole match and they get a witch time and the carrying you off stage shenanigans, and it's just kind of trash. Like, she is a fun character. I like the character. I like the idea of Bayonetta being in the game. I just feel like she is just. I'm not saying take Bayo out the game. I'm just saying make Bayo fair. Like how they made Sheik fair, they have to make Bayo fair. It's just only right.
I feel like I'd want to compare like Bayo to like an ice climbers kind of thing.
I knew he was going like the chain. Like Bayo is
like, I feel like ice climbers are like a lot easier to deal with than Bayo, but the thing is, like, you mess up once and you can just lose your stock for it, kind of thing.
right.
Same with Meta Knight, I guess.
Yeah, but then you could argue like stock being the meta though. Be complaining if he had 3 stocks. Is Bayo is beatable though.
I agree.
Like, the problem is that people are Americans. We are lazy. I feel like people would rather take the easy way out and complain versus find out solutions as how character. Like, imagine if every top player, high-level player in the world was studying every night, coming up with new tech to counter Bayo's tech. We wouldn't even be having this issue. But the problem is, it's much easier to complain about the character than it is to actually, I take my whole Bayo thing back. Diddy is a problem too. They nerfed Diddy, but Diddy is annoying. Like, all his frame options are just ridiculous. Ridiculous. The fact that this monkey can fair banana shenanigans, shit is unreal. I'm French, but Diddy, Bayo is a problem. You can't complain about Bayo and then not complain about Diddy. They both broken. Diddy is just a little bit more honest because he doesn't have witch time. But those banana shenanigans, the monkey flip, and then just like I said, the fair shenanigans confirmed. Like, that junk is nuts. Even after like 3 or 4 nerfs, Diddy still is broken. That's crazy.
For the final quote-unquote boring question, what's one character you wish was in Smash that'll never be in Smash?
That will never, because I don't like to say never.
Yeah,
There's
I
that'll
feel you,
never be
but
the
you
same.
know, there are definitely some characters out there that have a literal 0% chance, like
Squall from
Gino.
Squall from Final Fantasy VIII or Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I love the Final Fantasy series. Is not as much as I love Smash, but it's pretty much up there. Like my love series. So any protagonist from like 7, 8, 10, 12, or 15. I like Final Fantasy Tactics too. Ramza, like if we had like any of those characters, it'd be dope.
Yeah, I like that choice just because that was a unique one that we haven't heard yet, so I respect that.
See, the problem is like Cloud. Like yes, like I liked Final Fantasy 7, but I think 8 was better personally. Some people 7 is the best. You're crazy. Blah, blah. To me, 8 was better. I liked 8. I didn't really care for 7. I like that they put Cloud in Smash, but just like his Cloud is annoying, but he's not broken. I say Cloud's broken. Like I feel like uh they could have picked somebody else. Like Cloud didn't necessarily. We didn't need. I hate to say it because I love the Sora characters, but we need another character. We had enough.
Being a Yoshi main, I wholeheartedly agree with that. I don't want more sword characters. I wish we could delete some of them.
Right? It's like I love Sora characters, but at this point, too many.
I'm still a little sad that Fire Emblem has like 7 reps.
But Mario doesn't.
All right, I'm a Yoshi main. All right, I don't count as the Mario universe. My logo is different.
Well, Yoshi, Mario, bro. Wario's
True.
Mario.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong are sorry.
But like that's like Mario is like Nintendo's staple, alright? Like Fire Emblem should have died and then they made like one good game and everyone's like, this game's amazing, and then they pay $100 for like Radiant Dawn or some shit like that one game did not deserve an extra like 3 characters in Smash. I'm salty, I'm sorry.
Robin is good. Lucina could have been an alternate skin. Roy, they gave him his own bit. I just feel like there were other series like Sonic should have Knuckles, Tails, and Shadow, or at least an Amy or something different, or an Eggman. They could have added the Tails series in. They could have added Tetra Maker. They could have added so many characters that they just Nintendo. That's my biggest issue with them. I mean, like they don't take the feedback enough from the consumer and actually listen and apply it to their product. And that's what they just keep rehashing the same thing over. And that just really,
It's so true. It hurts. I didn't need to hear
yeah,
that today because I know it.
no, like they used to be. If you think about it, like if you compare games, like Nintendo has always been the innovator. They have always been like with motion controls. They were doing that in 2004, 2005. They already had this technology. Fast forward to 2000 or 10, 11, 12, Xbox and PlayStation. Oh, we want to hit you with the Kinect. We want to hit you with the PlayStation Move. When the Wii kind of catapulted its success off of controls that interacted with the gamer more. And now their gimmick is handheld. Like Nintendo has always dominated the handheld market, going back to the Sega Game Gear to the PlayStation 4. Nintendo has proven hands down that the handheld console is them.
Which
You
is
cannot.
crazy because even if you look at the 3DS and that was starting off as a horrible failure, and they just like make one business decision to cut the price down until it became popular, and then from there just shot up.
Dude, I feel like the 3DS is a better system. And I feel like that because 3DS had so many games and content that the Wii just lacked. I don't see why that my whole reason for even buying a Wii U was to play Smash. Like Xenoblade Chronicles, like I didn't care for that game. It was not a good game to me. I thought it was gonna be good, but it wasn't. Wind Waker, I played Wind Waker. I don't really need to buy it again. Zelda, I can buy it on a new system. Like the Wii U had good games. The problem is it just took too long to games. Like it's only so many times I'm gonna allow y'all to rehash Mario, buy that shit. Like I'm not gonna keep buying the same stuff. So stop like trying to gimmick me. Give me some new games, bro.
I kind of agree. Like, I'm a Nintendo slut, so I'll obviously buy the rehash stuff. But if you compare, like, the first year of the Wii U's launch compared to, like, the Switches, like, they're just capitalizing so much more with the Switch
Yes,
than
absolutely.
they ever
Like
did.
they did it right this time. They came out with games. Like they hit you with Splatoon instantly off release. Hit you with the Zelda instantly off. Hitting you with two basically grade A Mario titles within like 2.5 months of each other, but it's still content in games. I feel like the Switch has definitely had more successful launch than the Fathom. But it's helping the Switch is just the factor. Portability / home factor, that the fact that this is a home console that you can take anywhere with you is this main selling. That's why I have a Switch. The fact that if I know that when Smash comes out, or with this Pokken, if I want to on the airplane and play until the plane land, then I don't want to. I can pull out my Switch anywhere.
See, I love the Switch for the fact that, you know, the games that were on the Wii U, they're either sequels or they're porting them over. They're actually kind of fixing key issues with them. Like with Pokken, you don't have to have a LAN adapter and an Ethernet cord and whatnot. You could just do wireless local multiplayer. Or like with Splatoon, they have a spectator mode with it. Like, I feel like most of the time, like 90% of the time, Nintendo actually doesn't pay attention to their fan base, but you know, the little times they do actually mean a lot.
Right, and I think it's just disheartening for Smashers. Like we really, if you follow Nintendo's history, right, we got 64 and 97, 90, Melee 2001, 2008, and Wii U in 2014. So, and except for the initial release and the which I believe 2 year gap or 4 year gap. I want to say 2 year gap. That was the shortest release of a window of a release of Smash. Nintendo has always taken this time and crafted the series before they wanted to release it to the public. So with it only being 2017, even though technology has advanced in content coming, I cannot see Nintendo just dropping a brand new Smash game in 2018, 2019, 2020.
I agree. Yep. Yeah, I think that sounds like the most logical thing for them to do.
Because what they're trying to do, which does make sense, is they're like, okay, we want to jump into esports, but we don't necessarily want to jump in Smash just yet. Let's experiment with our other titles and our other brands and get people to love the Switch for what it is before just like giving them Smash. Like we know we can Smash and make money, but we're not necessarily just trying to milk that series. That's why they wanted to re-release Pokken, which was very smart because Pokken is a great game. I can't wait to host tournaments for that. And that's gonna like really help them blow them up in a competitive esports. I like how they refine and retweak Splatoon. Like their Splatoon is basically Nintendo's Call of Duty.
Yep.
That's how I see it. They're trying to make their Splatoon their Call of Duty, and it can be that, but they're gonna really have to groom that community. And then you got Smash.
They're at least trying, I guess, is the real only thing I can give them.
Yeah, like Arms. I feel like Arms was a gimmick. I'm sorry. Like Arms had some hype behind it, but I feel like people were supporting Arms because people thought like, okay, if I support Arms, then maybe Nintendo will support Smash. Like, but to me, just arms is just like it's funny. To me, arms is a joke. Like, it's not serious. Like you play arms, but just like I can't see a competitive tournament system around arms. I like that it is interactive with other people. Arms is something like you play when you and your friend drunk and not. I'm going to a tournament to win money at arms. Two different things.
And I like the way Script Kitty actually put it in chat, and he said, "ARMS is the new IP that they're using to test the esports market." And even though that wasn't necessarily the best game to do so with, I think that the idea is true.
Oh, agreed. He's right.
All right, are we ready for these better questions from Twitter and Facebook?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so Script Kitty wants to know, how old are you?
I was born in 1991, fam.
I still can't get over it. You're only like a year older than me.
I can't believe I'm older than you too. Honestly.
Biddy wants to know, how did you get into TOing?
Interesting story behind that. Anybody knows me knows that I never came into the scene trying to run events. I used to come to Project Playham, aka Paul Schoolcraft Weekly, I would come every Thursday, go 2-2, 2-1, or I never went 0-2 at almost any Smash tournament. I don't think I've ever been 0-2, just like didn't win any. I go there, go to my weekly, and chill. Like, this was when Vasef was just doing his thing with gamers. And I would just like, I wouldn't really, people didn't really talk to me in the beginning either. People didn't really start talking to me until I started like beating people. When I went to Rebirth 2, I had to fight Smasher. He was in my pool, and I beat Smasher. And Iceman was in my pool too. I made it out as the first seed. And then I fought JCab. JCab was revered as like really good. And I beat him too. And I ended up getting like 17th out of 96. And then Ori, this before I really knew him like that, he was like, good shit today. I was like, and that made me happy. Like, oh, snaps, people acknowledging my skill. Oh, I must be doing something. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna come back to this, you know. And then like when Schoolcraft pulled the plug on us, like, man, everybody was sad. We like, what to do? Like, Paul was scrambling to find that venue, and that's when me and Slam Shady, like, I actually met Slam Shady at a weekend tournament. You know, he just was like, "Are you AmiiboKing?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Let's play." And so then like we played, and I won 2-1, and then I used to for Slam at today, but you know, he always wanted to be like the best Ness, and you know, that was his goal. That was pretty cool. But needless to say, when Paul was unable to host that Schoolcraft, people still wanted tournaments. I still wanted the tournament. So I'm like, okay, I'll host the tournament. And my first tournament, which was King's Clash with Danny in Southfield at this clubhouse near where I live, was it wasn't a shit show, but it was it definitely put into perspective how much actual work go into a tournament for me. And what's cool about that tournament, like Pulse Jax and DPB, my boy Zach, they kind of stepped up to help me because the venue we didn't have internet. And like I tried to tell it off my phone, the signal was weak, and then they stepped up and just made paper brackets and kind of helped save the day on the first one. Then King's Clash 2, we found the Plum Hollow venue, which ended up being the Smashville weekly venue. So that tournament was cool. Then we had King's Clash 3 in Sinclair Shores. We did, within that, in July to August, we did like 3 tournaments back to back. Like, that was nuts. Then hit him in the summer of, actually the winter of 2015, Holiday Heist. Oh my God. The first Holiday Heist we had, Ally, like that was a big tournament.
That tournament was nuts just because it was like 2 days after Christmas, and I remember like, oh, there might be, you know, like 30, 40 people, and suddenly we're at like 100.
And that's crazy, dude. Me and Slam was not expecting 95 people to show up. And so that's kind of when I really like, okay, kind of like took the TM serious. Then fast forward to January, I started the Live from the Gutter series in Dearborn in my job basement. 5-minute walk from B-Dubs. So that's just like my little start. I started off kind of more so playing and just being a part of the community. Then when we didn't have anything, I'm like, okay, I'll step up and do something. And I'll be honest with you too, like Ori the homie. And then people just kind of kept complaining to me. And I just kind of got tired of people complaining just about like the events and Pulse. Because this one, everybody was like anti-Pulse. Pulse was doing a good job, but it was cool to not like Pulse or just shit on Pulse. Like, fuck Pulse. Everybody was saying forget Pulse. So like, okay, well, I'm gonna give people an alternative to do whatever. And so that's what the motivation kind of was, just to be different and just do different events. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily kind of compete with them and what they doing, because it was never intended to compete. I was never trying to compete with everybody. I just wanted to play the game and host tournaments.
It's so weird that it's gonna be like, it's been like our 2-year anniversary working with each other. Because
Cool.
yeah, like me and you, because I remember like the King's Clash series kind of kept me afloat when, you know, Pulse was actually looking for a venue and whatnot. It was a strange like month and a half, 2 months.
Right. And then remember that was when Ypsilanti, they had them weird tournaments that the guy had the card shop, the Nebula. What was it called? The Nebula. What was the name of that dude card shop?
Those I actually do not recall. I recall the just the 1v1 me bros down in Ipsy.
No, the card shop, because you had a tournament there. And what's his name?
Oh, the Nebula shop, yeah.
Yeah, and then they kind of went out of business stuff like.
Yeah, that was sad because like I remember when I went in there to like ask them like how much the venue was. They're like, "Oh, you just give us whatever," and like people would come in and play games and they wouldn't charge them venue fee. I'm like, I could see why they went under.
Right. And then that's before like all these schools was popping. This was for the what was the name of Yoshi K Weeklies before Perfect Cherry Possum? Grime Time. That didn't pop off till 2016. This before gamers were like really took off. Like gamers, remember they used to do their monthlies and they couldn't stream them, and we'd be like, dude, get Gooshi to stream these. And they just would not have no stream, and we'd be mad as hell. Like, dog, no recording setup, nothing. We used to go out to gamers and just play every once a month on a Sunday. It was always on a Sunday.
Feels right, man.
Yep. Those were the good old days, dude. 2015, 2016 was like Smash in its infancy. And now you fast forward to 2017, it's esports.
Yeah, it's weird how times change like that. For better and for worse sometimes, but... Alright, Rickles wants to know, what's your order at Quiznos?
You gotta get that Philly steak and cheese, fam. Can never go wrong with that. Quiznos, they alright, man. They showed me some love. You remember that? Oh, you know what? That's a favorite set too. That remind me about Quiznos was when I played Afen at Hard Reed's. Hard Reed's actually one of my top 5 favorite tournaments too. That tournament was fun as heck, man.
The first one?
The first one was phenomenal. The Clinton Township Library, dude. The library was crispy. They had the screen. They had that big projector screen, and they had an actual stage. There was space, and then you got Waddle and Sean. This was actually when Right True for You was cool. And they like, look, dude, we had these library tournaments. We've been saving all our money. These guys put up a $350 pot and just said people come and bring setups. It was 89 people. They had people come from Ohio to that tournament, and it was just a blast. And I got fifth, and I beat Swanky. Then he was mad, so we did a run back. And then remember I went through like 7 characters, and it went to game 5 with Swanky and the rematch. But then I beat Afin. I destroyed Afin with Mewtwo. I made him quit out the game, and then I got him was like King, and then the crowd was like AmiiboKing, a King.
I vaguely remember that.
And then I was like, quiz those, and then the crowd was shouting, quiz those, and it was nuts. I'm like, hell yeah. And then I sent them that footage. They like, oh, we got you, bro. They sent me some gift cards. They sent me that hat. They sent me that shirt. They sent me that card. They like, we gonna monitor you. We might put some bread in your pocket. Then I continued to be a scrub. Sad panda. Dude, then I went to in-game in Chicago, and then I beat Colonies again. Our rival tournaments was like, you want us to put Quiznos as your sponsor? That's why, like, we famous now. I done made it, mama. Unrivaled tournaments putting Quiznos as my sponsor. Those were good times. I'm telling you, man. 2016 tournaments, if you had a chance to get in on the, I remember the KSF card pool was like the card pool. Like if you was going out of state, you wanted to ride with KSF. Now it's like if Yanni don't put together a secret card pool, or I'm not TOing, or you not streaming it, or Ori ain't going, people ain't driving out of state like that, bro.
It's weird because I originally got my car to try to be like another case of Mobile. But then every time there's an out-of-state tournament, I'm normally streaming, so I can't carpool people.
Yeah, it's weird.
Super Atomic asks, what do you have going on with Fago?
I'm trying to get something going on with Fago. What does Fago have going on with me is the question. They've got me buying this Moon Mist, and I want to know what they're putting in it. Once I find that out, they might could, do something else. Who knows? Just looking for opportunities.
Yo, if you get like a Fago sponsorship, let me in on that, because I fucking love Fago.
Exactly. Everybody benefit. You know, if Fago want to drop us some 2 liters or a 6-pack, whatever. Just like, imagine we had a Fago tournament. That'd be pretty cool. I'm trying to raise the bar.
Dude, sponsorships are hard. I feel you there. Alright, so on to the Facebook questions. Yoshike asks, what is your favorite juice?
Lemonade. I love lemonade. Old-fashioned squeezed lemonade. Bahama Breeze got some of the best lemonade I've ever had in my life. And I like State Fair, like just country lemonade, dude. Just like homemade lemonade. It's the best drink.
Do you like pink lemonade by any chance?
I love pink lemonade. I don't like the Minute Maid processed lemonade. That's like my least favorite one. Like I like Country Time. I don't care for Tropicana. I like it's hard because there's not that many like real lemonade. Like you got to go places that actually make real lemonade.
Penn Station, I think, has some bomb-ass lemonade.
Oh, they do. Penn Station lemonade is good too. But I'm telling you, Bahama Breeze, that's why they don't even give you a refill. They give you this big ass glass of lemonade with 1 additional cup. And like if you want another one, it's $3.50 to $5. So,
I'm actually really sad I didn't go with like you and Day after the NHS that one time, because I keep on hearing great stories about that place.
dude, it's one by Smashville. We'll just go after Smashville.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, it's like a mile up the road, 2 miles up the road. And they half off appetizers. Let's get it.
Get it. Alright. Hot and Ready ask if you had the chance to change your tag, what would you change it to?
This is very vulgar, but your mom's boyfriend. I just think that is so funny. And the fact that people will have to shout that out during pools, or if anybody lost to their mom's boyfriend, deep down inside, you know you'll be upset because most people don't like their mom's boyfriend. So I just think it's funny. It's a hilarious tag. And you can play with it in a plethora of ways. Yeah.
I'm going to assume you'll understand this because Daybreak posted it. What is your favorite plate to snag at Thanksgiving to feel great?
I thought about that too when he posted that question. My Thanksgivings are not as traditional. They used to be, but recently my family, we have decided to fry the turkey. So fried turkey is actually dope. This may sound weird, but I actually like fried chicken on Thanksgiving. I hate traditional Thanksgiving food. It's just like so bland and American and stale. I like spicing it up. So just like I like rice during Thanksgiving, like I said, fried turkey. Um, since my fiance, she's Caribbean, so they'll make like this Caribbean potato salad, which just got like mashed potatoes and corn and mayo, and it's pretty good. It's very different. So I get to try different foods. Like, of course, they make your macaroni and your stuffing and your ham, and like they do all that, but I don't really care for all that. I don't need all that. I just need rice. I need chicken and a salad. I'm good.
I have to agree. I actually hate like Thanksgiving dinner, so I feel you that on a spiritual level.
Yeah, like it's just like it's been overdone. Like that's just like America though. Like they want to force all this stuff on you that you don't need. Like you don't to celebrate Thanksgiving. You don't need all this food to be happy. You should just be happy that you're with your family and people that care about
Ski Booty ask, how often do you eat at Quiznos?
you. Never really. Ever since they stopped sending me free stuff. That's real. Christmas is cool, man. But that's like, what about Five Guys though? What about? I don't even care for Subway. It's this the sub place in Dearborn I used to go to, Ricky Subs. They was fire, bro. Penn Station straight too. But the Penn Station by my house, they used to send out coupons. Like you could get buy one get one free sandwich, free fries, free lemonade.
Oh,
Actually,
damn.
yeah, I used to give away them coupons all the time.
Dude, I wish I got coupons like that. I'd eat there every week.
Yeah, it's by the one by Smashville, which is like on 13 and Southfield Road. The old Smashville venue. They were like, that's all right. I don't really care for sandwiches, dude. I'm a pizza, rice, chicken guy. I love rice though. I'm passionate about rice. A rice king.
A Rice King.
Changing my tag. I love rice. I don't even care for steak, bro. I don't care about steak. Give me the rice. I like pasta too. I love pasta.
Goodbye fried chicken, hello fried rice.
Exactly.
So, Sandman has a few questions, so I'm gonna ask those. If you had to point out a fresher face that you could see potential in, who would that be? And I guess we'll exclude Meow since you already kind of said him.
Potential. Okay, we're gonna say commentators. I'm gonna say my boy Script Kitty. Script Kitty got, I feel like, what a lot of Michigan commentators outside of Meow lack a little bit. He got his own swag, his own sauce, his own. That's why people like Script Kitty, and that's why people like Meow. They're not trying to be this play by play, or they're not trying to do all that. They just like natural with it because that's their personality, and then they incorporate that personality into the mic, and that's why it just flows so well. Because if you trying to like, because I know I know all the commentators, but I'm like I'm pretty good with Rod, and I know, and I'm lightweight cool with TK and with D1. All the commentators. Oh, and my boy Max. All the commentators do their own thing, man. Like, and they don't even like commentating like that. That's just something that they do. So, like, what I'll tell you this: what I don't like about commentators, specifically new commentators, I do not like that people who come into the scene that suck, pro and forward, they're just not really that good at the game. Decide that, okay, well, since I'm not good at this, I'm just gonna talk about it because I like it. That is not the route that you should take. What you should say is, okay, I'm not good at this now. How do I get better? And get better so you know what you're talking about. Don't nobody want to listen to nobody that don't know what they're talking about. They go back to school. If your teacher sound stupid as hell, you're not gonna listen to your teacher because they sound stupid. It's common sense. But as far as seeing potential, I feel like Script Kitty could be one of our best commentators if he like kind of keep at it. I just don't want him to get an ego because he kind of got to wait. You got to start small. We don't have a lot of big events right now for him to kind of get those slots. Plus, he in school, so he would have to travel. But I feel like he could go a ways in the commentary game. As far as like players, as far as like who I feel like have grown, Unknown for number one, just like as a monster. I remember I used to destroy Unknown. Unknown used to suck. He just like really good now. He beating Rayquaza. Like when I seen that, I was like, oh my god. I'm not necessarily close with this guy, but I have seen like Tryhard train here. Like that kid is an animal with Robin.
His Robin is a work of art.
I respect Tryhard train. He actually beat me before, and I thought he was bad. And now like he actually doing stuff, so I respect Tryhard train. He has came away from Yoshi to just his character switches. He's very quiet though. Like I like Tryhard train. Who else do I like that's like on the come up? I can't. Johnster always been kind of good. King James always been kind of good. Blue Bear always been kind of good. So I wouldn't be surprised to say those players, but like I feel like Blade definitely had a breakthrough last year. Like he actually was like when he beat Daybreak and he beat Slam, he had beat a few players. I'm like, okay, Blade is actually kind of straight. Like Blade is not trash. Okay, like because he just plays so quiet too. Out of my Warzone crew, I like my boy D Raptor Mewtwo play. His Mewtwo kind of nice. Side. Who else? And McComb. McComb got a few hitters. Apollo, I love Apollo. That's my little son, man. That boy used to suck. He used to play Pikachu. He picked up Cloud, and I take him out of state. He take names. That's my son. Who else? You know who actually like impressed me? Paco impressed me in dubs at the Ohio Arcadian. He actually was like going in, like going like doing stuff. Like okay, because I was beat Paco, but Paco actually not bad. You know who actually good, kind of? They get on. I hate that this person I don't feel like is Gemini actually okay. I mean, Gemini played Bayo, so it's like I feel like Gemini is a good player. He's from West Michigan, but I don't know if it's like he good because he optimal with Bayo. Like, would he not be as good without Bayo? But I feel like he's still a pretty skilled player. So I don't know how to feel about him. Then I like but just like on the come up, like I said, Tryhard Trey really I feel like kind of stepped it up to me and was like, especially just with Robin. Hawk and Linus kind of always was good in dubs that transcended to singles. That's why I want to host. That's why I'm hosting this Arcadia, man, because I want to see like who on East really kind of got and can push it. Because all the people that was on the come up last year are pretty much getting ranked, so it's not that many people left. So I think that this Arcadian will be the most interesting Arcadian we've had in a while.
And we'll also have more details about that Arcadian after a questionnaire. But I have a question from Nam. I'm gonna stop saying man's questions for a moment because people in chat want to hear some shit talk. All right.
Okay.
They want you to get feisty. All right. After this positive stuff. So Nam asked, "Who is your #1 Smash hit list in Michigan? AKA, who's someone you want to beat? Who's your #1 person you want to beat?"
Oh, okay. That's easy. I want to beat the shit out of Nam Smash, and I'll tell you why. That man has beaten me at least 8 or 9 times. I want to destroy Nam so bad. I want to fucking beat Nam bad as hell. Who else I want to beat now? I want to beat Daybreak again because he's actually been beating me. Like I feel like this is so annoying because it's like now, right? I've gotten better, or he put me on his top 20 list, right? Like, because I was saying I was top 20, top 30, but now I actually can like. That's just kind of not necessarily undisputed, but my results reflect that. So now I'm losing to people. When I'm losing to people, it's mostly PR people. So I want to jump through those hoops. Like I want to be Nam. I want to be low 1. I really want to fuck. Like I want to beat his ass. I want to beat I wish I was good enough just to destroy Rayquaza. If when I get good enough to beat Rayquaza, I'm gonna come to Vista Tech those every week. I'm gonna go to Warzone and I'm gonna be like, "What's good?" To the point where he don't want to enter those tournaments.
Let's go.
That's how good I want to be at this game. To where he don't ever want to farm in Michigan again. I want to be running that man out the venue. I pull up, he pull off. It'll look like a no gonna do that. If a no show up on Monday, Wednesdays,
if one of you two could do that, bless your souls, because we desperately need that.
And it's not to say like I don't want him competing, because Ray, like he carried Michigan, like he just don't travel. That's what annoyed me about Ray. Who else I want to be on a PR?
It would just be nice to see a new winner every Monday and or Wednesday.
I want to be Avo too. Anybody that has a positive record on me, I would like to destroy. I want to be Avo. I want to be Daybreak. Nam #1 though, because I feel like Nam is really good at the game, and if I beat Nam, I know I've improved. Like that'll solidify my improvement as a player. Like, okay, this guy is really good, and for me to beat him, I have to be good at this game. But with Smash 4, so much jank and cheese that like it could be some bullshit. Like he could SD 2 times and I win the set, but it wouldn't feel real. Like I still won, but did I really win? I want to outplay Nam in a set and just feel like I dominated and destroyed him. I'm good. Respect me.
All right, Nam got a kick out of that question, so thank you for that. So now he has another question for you, which is, when will we ever see the return of the Quiznos pop-offs?
You know, I try to be a nicer person. Like, I feel like now, like, if I pop off on somebody, I just don't want nobody to get upset or sad or angry or tweeting about me and this and that. So I'm just like, whatever. That's why I really try to be humble about when I beat somebody now. I really am. Like, the old me, I probably would have shit talked you to death. Like, dude, I beat you. You fucking suck. Like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Like, what are you going to do? Like, nah, I did Money Match E-Surf, and I took that hot $20, and I was talking shit. Because he was saying I was scared, this and that. Oh, I wouldn't do 100. He better than me, this and that. 3-0, clean. Shut the fuck up talking to me. We need more rivalries. Smash 4 need more.
I was thinking that exactly. Like, I wish...
Michigan, like, it was a point where East Michigan and West Michigan, like, we did not like each other. It was not get along. It was more so like, man, like, we're better. No, we're better. Come to our side of the state and prove it. And we will prove it. And it's just now like, oh, Maloney's moving here. And blah blah and what's this, east that. It's all to me. It's all Michigan, but we like Ally. Remember when Ally and Zenodo were actual rivals? Like that was actually hype. Like coming to a Smashville Weekly, and you would not know if Ally or Zenodo was in. Like for the longest at the time, it was boring. But now it's like you just kind of miss that because you got these two high-level players facing off every week. Like if you think about it now, like if Ally and Zenodo showed up and counted, our weeklies would be a C tier because Ally and Zenodo combined equal enough points to be a C tier event. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah, that is. Wow. We're deprived now.
Not necessarily. Like Ally lived 2 hours away. I don't want to put his business out there, but like he doesn't know how to drive. Like he never really had to drive in Canada, so he doesn't have a car. Like he want to drive, he's gonna learn to drive. He'll be straight, but he doesn't drive himself. Zenodo doesn't drive, so their attendance is dependent upon other people and then wanted to come to the event. Like if I was a top player, I'm not gonna Uber to a weekly to win, let's say $80, and the Uber might cost me $50. So I come out ahead 30. Was it worth it? Not really.
Right.
It's when I could spend that time training for national or major, so my sponsor could pay me more of a salary. You know, like at this point, all the local scenes are getting shafted because of these bigger events, man.
Agreed.
That's just the reality of it. A top player is not warranted, or nor do they have the desire to go, just for the simple fact that they get more value out of a major. Doing the local at this point is more so like a give me back to the community. Like I'm looking out for y'all me, so I'm supporting y'all. I'm doing you a favor, etc. That's what it is at this point. Like the top players should be coming to the local, but they're not because we know me and Zenodo talked about it. If I fly out on a Thursday, okay, I fly out on a Thursday, then I fly back on a Monday or Tuesday. I'm tired and I'm doing shit all over again. I'm not gonna want to come. It's that simple, you know. And it's like it's so many events. Like if you're not going to the tiers and S tiers, it's easily for somebody to surpass you and fall out of the loop. And if you're a professional player, this is your job for a living, you gotta go to them events. Fuck the locals. The locals don't got $1,000, $5,000 pop bonus, and the locals not gonna support you when that light bill need to get. That's the reality.
Dropping in knowledge, I like it. And actually, I got nothing to add. You pretty much nailed it right on the head. So I'm gonna jump back to Sandman's questions because I think a few of them are actually pretty okay. Such as if you could money match someone for a whole Saturday event, non-stop, dusk to dawn, who would it be and why is it YoshGod?
Because YoshGod, I was gonna say it's free as fuck. I mean, YoshGod is free, but not as free anymore. I pretty much trained YoshGod, and the guy's getting better. He actually one of my favorite new people too because he actually really do. He's so passionate about Yoshi. He want to be the best Yoshi, and I just respect that so much. Like, I think he understands the game, but I don't really think he understands how bad of a character Yoshi is. In this meta, like yes, he could theoretically, like, if you say who the best Yoshi just off results, you gotta say Chris and Regrob. And Chris is semi-active / not really active. And Regrob basically retired. So then you got Tryhard Train, Pocket Yoshi, or his co-main with Robin. And who else? Super work weekends so he don't go to tournaments. And then you got YoshGod. So YoshGod is he not even really pushing the Yoshi meta because it's like when Regrod and Chris was coming to tournaments, we got to play Yoshi frequently. So Michigan know the matchup.
And really well at that too, just because, during the time when Chris and Regrot were active, we had like 7 active Yoshis because we had them two, Supa, Afro Toad,
Right.
Like we just had Yoshi's galore for days, so
Right. So there's no need to like everybody at this point should know how to fight against Yoshi. Like Michigan has never struggled with Yoshi. The characters we struggled with are Zero Suit Samus because we don't have a lot of those. We struggle with Sonic because we didn't have too many Sonics. And who else did we struggle with? Oh, we did have a Luigi problem. Luigi had the buff. Oh my god! Like Luigi was like placing very well at all of our events. Now that doesn't happen as much. But those are the characters we struggle with. I don't think we don't have a Mario problem. We definitely don't have a Ryu problem. We should though. Like our Ryus are like okay, but they're not like at that level. Like where like let's say Shell from Chicago, or like that's the like Shell level Ryu that really apply that. Like Oko is good, Jordan is good, but they don't like put that a Dark Shad. Like the Dark Shad was PGR though, but just like let's say Shell is a good example of just like clean, precise Ryu play. We don't have that, so that's why we get bodied.
all right. Sorry, I like zoned out for a moment. Like dying over here. All right. So the last question from Sayman is he a real person?
Man, look, he said that because like when Sandman came into the scene in 2016, it was this dude on Facebook with this goofy ass profile picture, and I'm like, is this guy? His picture looked like he was a war for Goblin or something like a meme, like some fake shit. I'm like, is he real? Is this guy a real? Like, his last name too. I'm like, is this some Superman type stuff? Like, is this guy a real person? And then he showed up to the weekly. I'm like, okay, he is real. So yes, Sandman is a real person. I'm like Sandman. This guy mean like, cause remember we had all them kids at the group too, at the same time, like with them fake profiles. So I'm like, is this just a fake profile or what?
That's actually gold, though. All right, so question from Vegeta, and this is actually like probably one of the deepest ones we've gotten so far. What's your vision for Michigan Smash 4 community in the next 2 to 3 years? What would you like to see out of our scene? And what changes do you want to see to help your vision become a reality?
Ooh, that was deep. I talked to Ori about this, and I'll be thinking about this sometimes. I would like to see our community transition into like an actual club, and in the actual club, like we had certain people had positions, and then everybody in the actual club played dues, and then we would never have no problems with anything because we'd have an actual club with actual members with everything documented. Like we would not have to pay no venue fee because everybody that's in the club don't have to pay a venue fee. We wouldn't have to worry about venues because the money that the dues we would take would cover the venue costs, and we would have our own equipment. So everybody wouldn't have to worry about paying equipment. We would just be trying to find new people to join our community, and then we would just expand. And all the money that people pay into the community could go towards, let's say, either like a certain event or like flying people out or just whatever everybody voted on. And it's like, let's say like if we got 100 people in the club and everybody pay a membership due of $20 a month, that's $2,000 versus 30, 40 people showing up every week paying $5 to $10, and it's just going towards the one event. From that's not really doing much. Like we're not advancing from that. Like if we actually had something to suffice from and build off of, I think we could be like huge. Like I think if we did something different, other scenes will mimic what we did and follow that format. But my vision would be just like everybody like kind of working together. Like Michigan notorious. Like I'm in so many scenes and I just see it over and over. We notorious for not we don't want to drive out to West Michigan. And that shit bothers my soul because it's like, okay, yes, all the competition is in Southeast Michigan. I get it. But them guys still over there too. And it's not our fault we live here and they live there. But if you will get in the car and drive 6 hours or 4 hours or 3 hours to Chicago and Ohio to play some different people, why the fuck can you not drive 2 hours to play somebody else, especially somebody that's your friend? Like, I do not fucking get that shit. That shit irks my soul. So we got to do better with that. Even Lansing is a freaking hour away. We'll drive to Toledo. No disrespect to Toledo, but ain't nobody there even fucking good. Well, we keep going to Toledo tournaments. Meanwhile, Lansing got a weekly with 50 people. And it's like, why are we not going to Lansing? That's our state capital in a college town with like good, decent players. Like, why are we going to Toledo? Like, nothing, no shade to Toledo because, you know, they the homies. They have supported us, so we should support them. But I just don't get it. I don't. And I'm trying to understand that. If you drive 2 hours, you'll drive an hour to Toledo, or actually drive an hour to Lansing. That's simple.
Preach it, because yeah, I don't really like how we don't really support West Michigan as good as we could either. And even if I try to offer a carpool, it's just like people just don't even want to take the 6 hour round trip.
Now don't get me wrong. Now don't get me wrong too. A part of that is okay. They have hosted events, and they own people don't show up like that. Like as an East Sider, I don't want to go to a West Michigan event if it's only going to be like 30, 40 people. If I'm coming to West Michigan from East and when I'm expecting a 100-man tournament, 60 of those players should be from West Michigan and 30 players should be from East Michigan. Because what has happened is we've gone out there and East Michigan just end up eliminating each other from bracket. So then the East Side players is like, okay, well, there's no point in coming out here because I'm playing people that I play in East Michigan. I might as well just stay in East Michigan, which leave West Michigan fucked.
I kind of feel that, but like Curtain Call was like a great example where that should have easily been like a triple-digit tournament, and it just wasn't. And there seemed to be like a good lack of East Michigan cars compared to like Phantom Hit, when the like competition for like Curtain Call was better than what we're used to, just because we did have Blank, we had Dark Wizzy, we had Ned, we had Mars, exactly. So it
was just the time. Like, this was a week after SmashCon. Like, we sent 30, 40 players to SmashCon. Like, yeah, it's the summer Smash, but at the same time, you're dealing with poor high school kids and college kids that don't got money like that. So, yeah, they did announce the tournament. Yeah, they knew people was flying people out, but honestly, just I want to say,
I guess SmashCon definitely did hurt it a bit. Unfortunately, I didn't think
because let's say if I'm a Michigan player and I went to SmashCon, right? I done spent them out of state tournaments gonna run you $500 to $600. That's just the reality. When you factor in transportation, hotel, the tournament, and buying stuff, you coming out of grip. You coming out some money. So you just had a 4 or 5 day weekend of Smash. You're going to take a few days to relax. You're going to hit your local, and the weekend event you're going to pass on because you just went to a big-ass Smash tournament. So why do you need to hit the next one? You're going to want to chill. That's how it works.
Yeah, that's a really good point to think about, especially, when you do go to out-of-state tournaments that, do kind of just drain your wallet immensely.
Yeah, because yeah. What's the next one?
All right, so we're gonna do a lightning round with Super Atomics questions because he did ask like 16 of them.
Okay, cool.
So lightning round, all right. First thing that pops into your head.
All right.
Favorite Pokemon?
Charizard.
Favorite player to watch.
Ally.
Favorite player to chill with.
Ooh. Ooh, I was about to say Meek. Lou Rich or Meek. It's a tie.
When are we getting another Ascension?
Next year.
Does pineapple go on pizza?
Not necessarily.
All right, good answer. Good answer. I was ready to hit the stop streaming button. What is the sexiest and least sexy name?
The sexiest thing? I was about to say sexiest name. Ooh. Megan Good or Gabrielle Union. I was gonna say Lucy Lawless. That was the first thing that came. She old as hell now.
Oh my god, what is this? If your 5-year-old self suddenly found themselves inhabiting your current body, what would your 5-year-old self do first? Holy shit, that's a loaded question.
Probably turn on the Sega.
Damn, I like that. What would be the hat to end all hats?
Ooh. This Gucci hat I saw like 6 years ago. That this Eskimo type hat, but that was it was nice as hell. It was like $900 though. It was nice as fuck.
God.
I'm gonna try to find it too. It was a nice ass hat.
What inanimate object do you wish you could eliminate from existence?
Define inanimate, like an object that you can't see or that's I don't remember what that word means.
Like, you're asking me for a word? Alright, let me see if I can, like, try to explain this. It's like, it's like stationary kind of thing. Like, I don't know, it's not alive, I guess.
Yeah, like I get what you're saying. Probably like the TV stand, TV dinner stands. Those things are like trash. TV dinner stands, they should not exist. That just like going through a lazy American stereotype. When I think of a TV stand, I think of a middle-aged white dude going bald, watching Family Feud, wearing a tank top with his belly showing and it's hairy.
And I feel like there's a deeper meaning behind this. Like, you had a really bad time with this table.
No, you know what that made me think of? Matilda. When the dad cussing out Matilda, just like, you keep hanging with that snoozy teacher, you're not going to be successful. You're not going to learn anything. He make her watch TV, and she like destroy the TV with her powers. I love Matilda. One of my favorite movies. It was really
good. All right. If you are arrested with no explanation, what would your friends and family assume you had done?
Say some slick shit, because I do got a smart mouth. I used to have a bad mouth. Said something very sarcastic. Like, oh, you gonna arrest me because I'm black, huh? I knew your dad would do some stupid shit like that. Like, I was like, yeah, like, he probably said something he shouldn't have said. Especially my mom. My mom would be on my ass. She was like, hardhead, talk too much. Mm-hmm.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Technically, yes.
What's the weirdest thing I guess has done at your house?
The weirdest thing or most annoying thing?
He technically put weirdest. But if you have one for both, I'd say both.
I think it's kind of weird to dig in your ears in front of the host. That only is that disgusting. I just find that kind of weird. Put their shoes on my couch, or just walk through the house with shoes. Anybody come over, I'll be like, take your shoes off. Because the germs from the outside, I got a mop. I don't want to mop. That's a
I
little,
don't want
that's
to
the
mob.
Yeah, I want to have to mop
Uh,
again. Lazy. Hello, I'm American,
hey. Is cereal soup.
eh? No. Shout out to Mr. R for putting the milk first, though. I see you. I see you, bro.
What's the most imaginative insult you can come up with?
Oh, you look like you want to touch yourself.
Damn. All right. Whoa.
Most people do. It's a natural.
All right. Now we got the Maloney questions before I ask you one last question. All right. So the
Okay.
Maloney questions are also kind of like little lightning round kind of things, but they're a lot more, I guess like in your face or sometimes disturbing. So, would you rather have no knees or no elbows?
Oh, no, it needs. I can still walk straight. I just feel awkward.
Would you rather constantly feel like your nipples are being pinched or never be able to get rid of an itch on your back?
That's hard. I probably would pick the itch on the back because you can still scratch the itch and it'll go away eventually. If somebody pinch your nipples, that actually kind of hurts.
Would you rather be able to talk to animals or be able to read people's minds?
Read people's minds all day.
Would you rather be in a real version of The Walking Dead or Jurassic Park?
Uh, Jurassic Park, I never was crazy about, so probably Walking Dead.
Would you
I still
rather
love that series.
would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
10 minutes into the future of because if I knew what the future was, I like to. Sometimes I tend to overthink and I overanalyze things a lot. Like, so I feel like I put unnecessary pressure on myself if I know what the next 10 minutes is. Like, let's say I saw the next 10 minutes and I had to use the bathroom. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna eat this. If I eat this, I'm gonna use the bathroom. If I have to use the bathroom, I have to take a shower and I have to wipe. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna I'm gonna assimilate that process in my head.
Would you rather be famous when you're alive and forgotten when you're dead, or unknown when you're alive but famous when you're dead?
The first one, famous when I'm alive.
Would you rather be the first person to explore a planet or be the inventor of a drug that can cure a deadly disease?
A cure, a drug that can cure disease.
Would you rather be able to control animals but not humans with your mind, or control electronics with your mind?
Ooh, that's tough. I don't really care for animals. I like lions and tigers. So I feel like human manipulation is already prevalent. But, electronics can get broken or destroyed. So probably to control humans. I would say Donald Trump, empty that bank account now.
No, you can control animals, but you can't control humans.
I'm straight. I'd rather just not
Okay.
say this.
Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid slash merman?
Reverse centaur. 'Cause I'm still getting some poon.
I haven't heard the word poon in forever. Oh my gosh. We're old. Would you rather have to read aloud every word you read or seeing everything you say out loud?
Ooh, that's a good one. Probably sing. The singing one be hilarious.
All right.
Like the crusty cray, yay, yay, cray, yay,
All right, we got 2 more questions, but because you answered that, you have to sing your answer for the next 2 questions.
Oh no.
Would you rather live with a constant pain somewhere on your body or live with a constant itching feeling that you can't get rid of?
Constant itching feeling that I can't get rid of.
And for the last question, would you rather have your dead body be found with a pile of sex toys or with a pile of drugs?
Pile of drugs with my dead body, please.
And for the last question before we move on to the tournament stuff, Abner wants to know if you can fix his grammar.
Dude, my Ebonics is so broken. My Ebonics is on God tier. Abner cannot compete because Abner only know 5 words: West Michigan and East Michigan. Blank. Fill in that sentence. That's Abner. Or he likes to say Savon Maloney. West Side players, East Side players. I don't give a.
Ooh. That was about 2 hours of Meet Michigan. I think this is like the second longest one I've had. And we're still not even technically done. But
for real, it was 2 hours? Dang.
Yep.
What time was it? Oh, it's almost 10 o'clock.
It is.
My chicken spot about to close.